Y'all know I have been talking about honest art for years. In fact, obviously the podcast is named the Honest Art Podcast, but also years ago I created a hashtag, Honest Art hashtag, that's now been used over 17,000 times, which is so amazing. But one thing that I don't think I've ever shared in what I'm doing on this week's podcast is I'm sharing why I'm so passionate about honest art and my own personal journey with honest art. I am like peeling back the curtain. I'm getting real personal and sharing with you guys how it came to be for me. And I can tell you that I when I first started thinking about this, I was thinking this must have started, like 20 years ago when I was 35 and I first started painting. But as I did a little more digging, it happened long before that. It actually happened, it started rather when I was 14 years old and first day of high school, ninth grade, and I was awkward, I was scared, I was like all of those, things. And as I showed up to my English class on that first day of school, my teacher instructed us to do a type of journaling that I continue to do to this day. And that journaling practice, which now I know there's a term for it, and it's called stream of consciousness writing. I know a lot of you out there know what that means, but I had no idea what that meant at the time. But basically, what my teacher taught us to do in that journaling practice every day in English is he taught us how to go from our head down our arm to our hand to the paper. So it was a way of taking what was the inside of going on in the inside of us and taking it and putting it on the outside of us. And when I did that digging, I realized that was the impetus. That was really where honest art started. But on the podcast, I share with you the whole journey. It gets a little personal, like I said. But I'm so glad that I had that experience because now I know that honest art is like the most powerful art we can make. But even more than that, honest art is how we find our voice. It certainly was how I found my voice. So I hope you'll go and you'll listen to the whole episode of the Honest Art podcast for this week. And then after you listen to it, I hope it helps you to find your voice.